Hey, welcome. In a world that feels like it's constantly shifting under our feet, I think we're all looking for something solid to hold on to. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful source of stability, the unchanging nature of God.
So let me ask you, does this question hit close to home? I mean, every single day it feels like there's a new headline, a new trend, a new reason to feel anxious. It's really no wonder we often feel so adrift in this sea of constant, relentless change.
And you see this feeling everywhere, right? Think about it. Our technology is literally designed to become outdated. That's planned obsolescence. Relationships can sometimes feel like shifting shadows. And heck, even our closest friendships can turn out to be fickle. It just feels like nothing is built to last anymore.
What it really boils down to is that our entire culture is built on becoming something else. We are always chasing the next upgrade, the next version of ourselves, the next big trend. But honestly, this constant state of flux is exhausting, and it leaves us searching, really searching for a sense of permanence.
And right into all that chaos, this ancient text from the book of Malachi just drops like an anchor. It offers a totally radical alternative to the world we were just talking about. This isn't a statement about becoming, it's a profound declaration of being. This is our divine bedrock. So what is this anchor even made of? Well, the fancy theological term is immutability. It's a big word, but all it means is that God is unchanging. And get this, it's not just that he chooses not to change, but that permanence is his very nature. His character, his will, his promises, they are completely and totally stable. To really wrap our minds around this, we're going to break it down and explore three core pillars that show how God's unchanging nature gives us stability: his presence, his perfection, and his preservation. So let's start with that first pillar. It all begins with how God actually identifies himself in that very first phrase of the verse we just saw. There is just so much depth in that simple phrase, I am. First, it points to this idea of the eternal now. See, God doesn't experience time like we do. He simply is. And second, it means he is the sufficient source. Because he is I am, he can be whatever you need him to be in this very moment. Your peace, your strength, your provider, you name it. So if God's presence is eternal and always is, that leads us right to our second pillar. And this one answers a pretty big question. Why doesn't God change? Well, the answer is found in his perfect nature. Now, this is a fascinating bit of logic. Think about it. Change itself implies moving towards or away from a state of perfection. But what happens when you've already arrived? God can't improve because he is the standard of perfect. And he can't get worse or degrade